Okay,
That's
good.
like,
I'm recording
I don't
now,
know.
so
It's
you're gonna have to do
funny.
your introduction.
Alright, yo, what's good, poppin' ladies, people, giraffes, like any gender. What's good? Uh, Today we're gonna talk about how shit the game is and why it's shit, and yeah, you're just gonna listen to us talk
Oh, it
about
fucking
random
sucks,
stuff.
man.
Oh, there goes Guy.
Well, I mean, yeah. So Arisa, go ahead. Why is the game so shit?
You muted up, bro.
Alright, I think it's my
are you
turn
fucking?
then.
I'm dead ass, dude.
That was a good introduction, though.
Yeah, it was
That
pretty
was a
good.
good introduction. I like that introduction.
Yeah, I'm
Man.
proud of it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
proud I
I'm
got
proud
to
of
witness
myself,
that. Where's cool?
Just mute it up, man.
What's he? My cooler's tired, man.
Don't ask. My mom needs something from me. I'm sorry. Okay, we try again. I'm gonna join through my browser so I don't randomly get DDoS mid-call.
Yeah, like his ISP is getting bombed right now. Cause you know he's from Pakistan. It's not the best environment for your ISP. Yo,
Jeez. Okay, we're trying this again. Do I just hit record or what?
we gotta do another intro?
I guess so, unfortunately. My internet really just...
Yeah, I'd like actually like a really good intro, and then like we just see you muted up.
It's so lost.
shit.
Okay, I'm trying
Oh,
again.
that's so sad. Are you recording?
Okay, I'm recording again. Yeah.
Yo, what's good,
This is take
ladies,
two.
giraffes, any gender of the world? What's good, everyone? Today we're gonna talk about how shit the game is. We got Orisi, we got my boy Jelani, we got Thread, we got them all, boys. All right. So what we're gonna talk about first? How shit the game is, or what we're gonna talk about? What's good?
Yo,
Is that a good intro?
Yo, yeah, that was nice.
Okay.
solid.
On God.
Fucking wrong.
Marissa, you good, bro? Alright, so right now, Arisi.
Who the fuck is?
Fair point, fair point. I agree with what Arisi said right there. I do
was
think
trying
that My Man Club, they do need more online staff members. I definitely agree.
And your fair point as well, Arisi.
Bro.
That, like, you know,
He's actually getting
Lunar
it
needs a
off.
better KB.
The KB
Okay,
has
I'm
gotten
done.
kind of stale over the past
You fucking
2
left.
years.
My good
I just
God.
got on MMC. You already know, man.
Yeah.
Looking at top 1 global.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh shit.
I think that's
What?
me.
How? My brain. How?
It's like,
Dude, I don't even know how you play that invaded shit, man.
dude, I don't know either. I'm not gonna lie. That stuff hurts my brain.
Oh god.
Bridges is worse. Bridges is worse. That's no.
Dude,
Hey, round
you
three.
have
We're not recording an intro, by the way. I'll just put that in, and I'll just like put like a transition, like one of those.
I mean,
little
like-
keys.
You made some valid
If
points,
this is
Arisi.
happening, you guys can just go without me. All right? Like I'll just mute and listen. I swear.
I mean, I'm like relatively new to the.
Where's
Fuck.
the you now? My ping isn't as AIDS. Okay, we're just gonna try again.
I'm
but
just
no, we
gonna
don't
keep
have
the. I'm just gonna keep the recording going. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just keep the recording going. Okay. So who wants to go first?
You.
Yeah.
Why me?
You go.
Like okay. Okay. So I go first. Servers are deteriorating because people just go for money, literally. Like mining clubs have been repeating the same season for the past year.
Mm-hmm.
Knockback stale, reuse maps. People are finally patching bugs from 10 years ago for some reason. Like, it's just that they have such a monopoly over the entire community that it doesn't matter. You can just put out anything and people will play it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
pretty true.
Money.
Mama Club has not changed very much in like 2 years. And I mean,
I don't
Lunar,
think
Lunar
they-
changes. Lunar changes.
Yeah, they do, but I don't know. Like, would there be good changes though if they do that? I mean, people really didn't like the season.
No, I feel like they've been going downhill for like a while. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly
Money
why,
brings
but
cheaters.
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Lunar, they do not ban cheaters like nearly as fast as they should.
The banned butterfly clickers fast though, for real. No
Yeah.
cap.
Oh my god. Like some dude will be auto clicking on the top of leaderboards for like 6 months, and then finally they'll get banned.
I mean, how's that possible? I mean, Jesus Christ, what?
Yeah. I don't even know. Like I
That
think
shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. What?
yeah, I think once they took away like the client side anti-cheat, it just got so much worse. Like
Yeah,
season
that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
6 or whatever.
Was this season 6?
I think so.
It was somewhere around there where
It was
they
6 or
just
Yeah.
7.
took it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, wait, it's season 9 now, right? Yeah, no, 8.
Yeah,
I don't
season
know,
8
dude.
right
I don't
now.
know. I don't play much Lunar. But
Yeah.
one thing I gotta give Mama and Club credit for though is they do tend to ban cheaters relatively
Yeah.
quickly. Like
Relatively depends on who it is.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's also true, I guess.
Like if your name's green, the staff they don't care. Half the time they're gonna be like, nah, don't care, bro.
If your name is Pink, though, however, then
Mm.
you might. Or red. Or red. It depends.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Or yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, what
Or
the
yellow.
But not green. They don't like green.
No.
Or italic.
I tell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't actually know what the community needs, though. I mean, I guess the community needs, like, a professional server for once, you know? A
Yeah.
professional staff team and everything. I think that what the community misses as well. Because, like, have you heard of Zelix?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
Zelix.
yeah, they had, like, I mean, I didn't play Zelix, but to my knowledge, at least, I think they had a pretty, like, professional staff team and everything, and they managed everything okay, but then it shut down. And I think I think that's the community now in need of. It needs a community that's, you know, professional, non-toxic. I mean, it's the internet. We can't really do anything about non-toxic. Everyone's gonna be a dickhead.
Yeah.
And he left. I'm going.
Oh my.
I'm.
Look in chat. You
But
dumb.
yeah, Lunar's staff team, I find they're more professional than my men club, but they just don't seem to care like at all. Like they're
Yeah.
never on or like people run track meets for like 30 minutes up on a tree and nothing happens. Because there's no like
Come back.
trial mods or anything that are on that like kick people for running and stuff.
Yeah.
But then
Like-
Mama Club staff will call you like a racial slurs in the chat.
Yeah.
My club
Jesus.
staff are the most. They're really corrupt. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Jet used to leak IPs to people for fake dedocs.
Really?
Yeah, that's what people have been telling me at least. Like somebody who was in with that community, they just tell me that Jet used to leak IPs.
Yeah.
And like
I don't
it's
think they're
basically
like
if you're friends with the
either.
staff, Mindman Club is a fun experience. If you're not friends with the staff, it's not very good.
Yeah, I highly recommend getting a friend on the staff team. It's greatly beneficial.
Yeah.
Like,
But for like the
Or
Yeah,
average,
this is why we have invited mazes into the staff team to help us get more elo.
yeah,
Mazes helps me I actually don't know what it does help me with.
He
But-
bans on the first log.
Yep, fair enough.
yeah,
I also understand why staff aren't given more power on servers. Like the actual active staff that want to do something just don't get any power. Like senior mod of Mindman Club can't even see logs.
yeah. That is true. That's kind of weird.
Like what are you supposed to do? Like the admins don't really care. And they're the platform admins are the only ones with logs. So what are you supposed to do then?
Yeah, it's hard to like. I guess people don't really take staffing seriously because There's no reason to. It's not like you're gonna get paid for it or anything unless you're like a manager. And I don't even know if like there are any new managers as of like the last year or so.
I don't think so.
I mean, there's new managers. They buy a new account. Like people keep switching their names up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the amount of how many times have Miami Club been exposed? Like 3 times or something?
For
Probably
what?
more than that. I don't
Like
know.
the
Like
staff corruption?
I mean, yeah, including that. I mean, unbanning cheaters and etc. Giving people like bypasses and shit.
Yeah, that much is true. Didn't the blocking have a bypass at one point?
I think so.
I'm pretty
I could
sure.
be
Yeah.
wrong.
I'm not sure though. I'm not sure.
Like,
Apparently, like
I-
a few years back, there's something about like server side misplace for some players
Yeah.
and stuff. Which I don't know if it was true or not, because I'm not like I'm not a Miami Club staff, but I wouldn't be
mean-
surprised, honestly.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't want to sound stupid, but I genuinely think that what Verzide, he had on his server, right?
Yeah.
he had Omnisprint and he had server-side misplace.
I'm pretty sure that was server side misplaced.
Yeah, it
think
was.
pretty much. Yeah. I mean, the proof was there. I mean,
Yeah, many leaked it on Twitter.
so
Mhm.
I mean, so like, I think I don't know. I really do not have any respect for Verzide at all. Like, he fucking ruined the community by a mile. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What about the
I mean-
blocking?
Like he start. Didn't Verzide start the whole like Reddit thing, or was that someone else?
I think
No.
that
I
was
think he
someone
like
else.
popularized it.
I
Yeah.
think
Wasn't
no,
that
I
like-
think it was the blocking. I don't think Verzide ever talked about.
There was one guy before Z Blacking talking about it, and I can't remember his name. It was like Relations or something.
No,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the
it
French,
was
yeah.
it was that guy.
That
it
guy
was a
started
thing
it.
like a while ago, like way before
Yeah.
like Z Blacking.
So what
Mhm.
did he
And-
do?
Like,
Forget it.
Yeah, he started
The-
the
the-
Red Edit shit.
the thing that kind of surprises me as well is the fact that actually people still to this day believe that Reddit actually do a thing. That's crazy to me.
Hey, I
Like-
mean, hey, our relation, he owns Reddit MC, he owns Orasite, he owns Own, he owns Mental.
I
These
mean,
guys are all the same.
I'm really shocked that people haven't figured out that Reddits don't
Do you know what
do
the
shit.
big lie is?
What?
It's basically a technique. It's basically just if you keep telling people a lie and then the people keep repeating it, chances are it's just going to become its truth because so many people say it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like that's basically it. There's just a million different people saying
Especially
Reddit's
when
work
you
for some
cannot
reason.
verify you cannot even verify it's true.
Mhm.
I remember I saw a video once where somebody was showing a Reddit gave reach and they were in creative mode hitting a zombie from like 4 blocks away.
That's funny.
Like I don't understand that.
But yeah, I think BCZ2 definitely
Yeah,
contributed to
dude,
that.
holy shit, dude. There's not even a microscope of respect in my body of that guy. Holy shit.
What
Yeah.
did he do?
No, he's a fucking dickhead. He ruined the community, bro. I swear to God. He as well. Him as well. Like, Jesus Christ, with so many
Plus the
cringe
cheaters in
fans.
general, which is probably an important point. Like there's so many cheaters these days.
I mean,
And
yeah.
I don't get how they bypass. Like, there's a server's supposed to have the best anti-cheat in the world, and like Miami Club's supposed to have the best anti-cheat out there, right? Yeah, EQ cheaters at
No.
like 1200 elo. I was trying to record an elo series with Technic once, and like in 1180 to 1220 elo, we ended up just queuing 3 cheaters back to back.
Yeah, there are a good amount of cheaters, but if you do get like staff to come that can check logs, they genuinely
Yeah,
they
but
get banned
how do you
pretty
get
fast.
staff to check?
Yeah,
Unless you're
ask
like a
them.
famous player or you're
Yeah.
friends with them.
Yeah,
I'd honestly
you
just say
ask.
like it's just like it sucks, but the reality of it is cheats are just always going to be ahead of the anti-cheat. Like
Yeah.
a new cheat comes out like or whatever is
Slinky.
Like, big, like and yeah, I mean I don't even know about anything that's out right now, but something comes out and then a few months later it's patched. Like I don't know, cheats are just ahead. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
there will always be cheaters. So I don't really think there's any stopping it. I think
No.
it's just I don't know. Like I
Yeah.
don't really know how to go about it, but it's just always going to be a thing. So I feel like it's kind of dumb to like blame the people who are trying to stop it, but in a way it's like how are people still auto clicking? And it's been like 10 years or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not.
The
That's-
lazy ass man.
I'm not trying
that's
to
kind of
blame.
the same with.
Jonah, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's too easy.
Like, it's the
It's
same
too
thing
easy
in
to cheat.
CS:GO, like in all other games, every single
Mhm.
game. It's like
Yeah.
people can cheat all the way up. Like it's
Yeah,
it's not
that's
that.
honestly true.
Yeah, but like if staff knows somebody's cheating, then why don't they ban them? Like there's a lot of cherry picking when it comes to like banning people off of logs. Like you guys are familiar with Luel, right? Sag, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, I know
Yep.
he's
He
Luel?
basically cheated to leaderboards, right?
on Lunar.
I'm pretty sure on Lunar he cheated to leaderboards.
Oh
I think
yeah,
he was auto
definitely.
clicking.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Wait,
like
Lou the Sag?
yes, this is old news. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I
No.
never
Yeah,
knew.
Alright, so basically, Sag cheated to leaderboards, right? But they didn't ban him because there was no hard proof, right?
Yeah.
Hmm?
But then, wouldn't he have set off logs that he was cheating at all?
Not if he bypassed.
No, but even if you, are you sure? He wouldn't have set off a single log while cheating to six like leaderboards.
Not
He would
enough
have had to
to.
play like over.
I think
Not
it was
enough to
more of,
prove
like,
that he
a-
was cheating.
Yeah, it was like some very like such a weird situation, dude. Like I'm not even sure. Like he
Like-
was using some kind of macro block it thing.
Slinky.
Like
No, he wasn't losing.
what is Slinky, bro?
Slinky's just
Slinky
like
client.
it's just like the new wave of auto clickers. It was
It's-
developed by FYU.
It's crazy.
I got you.
It's actually like a properly good clicker though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a
like-
friend who's been using it for like
Yeah, make a review
a
for
few
it.
weeks on
What?
Lunar, and he's like not
Yeah.
banned.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, like
I mean,
if they know they're cheating, why don't they even do anything to like prove their suspicions? Can't they screen share 'em?
I don't think people do that anymore.
Yeah, screenshots are kind of rare. I mean, Mama Club still does them sometimes, but it's really
Mindman Club only does them for ban evading though. They don't do it for cheating.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
Do
get
they?
why they don't though. Like, what's the problem with it?
I think it's because they actually like trust their anti-cheat well enough. So
yeah, and
I'm
They
pretty
trust
sure
their
that's what they
anti-cheat
do.
after people have literally. Don't you know Stain cheated to leaderboards on an alt?
Which one?
I don't know, but that's what like some people were telling me that. Well, I don't know if this is true,
I
but I was
mean-
told that Stain would cheated to leaderboards on an alt using Slinky.
Everyone says that Stain cheats. I don't think.
No,
he
no, not
cheats
on his
at all.
main. He's cheated on an alt with Slinky as like a
Yeah.
tester.
I mean, who told you that?
Somebody who's like in with the Slinky people. I don't want to like name people,
Okay.
all right.
but
Gotcha.
yeah. I was told that he cheated the leaderboards on an alt.
I don't know, like I feel like it's just like at the end of the day it's like Minecraft, but like at the same time it's like it's kind of ran by like YouTube in
Yeah.
a way. Like people are just gonna do what they watch, and cheats are just so like they get views. You know what I mean? Like
Why
Yeah,
did they get
if
views?
you're
will
good, you
just-
get views.
if
Yeah.
you do that shit, like you know you, it's just kind of like positive reinforcement, if you know what I mean. Like it's just
Mhm.
it's just spreading. Like
Yeah.
I feel like as you move forward, like the like percentage of cheaters and ranked anything, like it's just gonna go up. Like,
Yeah,
like
because
you ranked on any server right now, 50% they're doing something. You know,
Yeah.
it's just it's just the reality of it, and like it's kind of like really, it's like a gray area. It's like a line you gotta cross. Like if I was playing like some kind of competitive FPS game where you got paid at a pro level, like yeah, like I'm gonna be really pissed off, but like I don't know, it's kind of like weird. It's like how serious are you gonna take like a
I
block
mean,
game?
It's your
Mhm.
time as
Like-
well, right? Like you spend hours grinding.
Yeah, it's your time. Obviously, you should be
Time is
pissed,
worth
but
a lot.
like I don't know, like it's kind of like hard to grasp, I guess. Like I don't know, man.
I mean, like if you spend like in like 3 hours a day grinding elo to get to number 1, and then you just get joined by a cheater. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, it's happened to me a lot of times.
The
Yeah.
elo
Well-
system in this game is like broken too. Like the elo system in this game is so stupid.
Yeah,
nah.
yeah. One
Mm-mm.
one thing that is really hard and like the mental way to approach cheating is that if you cheated once or you have a cheater on your computer, you will always have the temptation of opening it if you're losing or if you're just dog shit one day. You know,
That much is true.
Yeah.
if you showcase a cheat for a video and you still have it installed, I don't see what prevents you from just launching it if you're ever frustrated.
Yeah.
Which is also very
That's true. But I still,
Um,
I don't want to blame like
If you cheat once,
anti-cheat.
if you cheat once, like I wouldn't consider you like if you ever got leaderboards after that, I wouldn't consider you like a good, legit, reputable player ever.
I mean,
Yeah, that's how I think
the
it is with
problem
like Gapple, because he cheated on
problem
Lunar a few
doesn't.
times, and like now everyone thinks he cheats all the time, which he doesn't, because
yeah.
he's a really really good player when he plays legit, but people
Like
don't see
Jooonah.
that because yeah.
Nobody thinks Jooonah cheats though. Like he made vape videos on Hypixel.
Yeah, but if he ever reaches leaderboards, I would not. I would have a hard time
If you have
believing it.
half a brain, you understand that like vape
No,
doesn't
he's not
bypass
gonna.
Mindman Club.
Yeah, I mean, I never.
No,
Like
it
you can
does
try
not.
vape on Mindman Club, it just doesn't work. It's the only client he ever got sponsored with.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
this
no.
one, like you can make an exception for it because you actually understand. You have like all the knowledge.
I
I think
mean,
the
like,
problem is our community's like reception to cheating. People just
yeah.
accept it. Nobody gets mad at cheaters. Like what are you supposed
Yeah.
to do when people cheat the leaderboards and then everybody's chill with it?
I
I
used to
mean,
get really
People on
pissed off at
I don't.
cheaters like
leaderboards
hard.
talk about cheating. Like Stain talks about whatever client he showed.
Slinky.
I don't know, man. I kind of draw the line at closeting
Yep.
because it's one thing to like be like using something in this game and like having fun with it, being open about it. You just do whatever, you move on to the next thing. But it's another thing to like lie to the bank about it. You know, like
yeah, that.
you're
Mhm.
gonna just
And
not
then
even
they get
care. Like I don't know, it's just so weird when people do that, bro.
That,
Yeah, that
in my
just
opinion,
screams that like you want attention or something. Cause
yeah,
Yeah.
oh, I'm cheating. I'm not gonna
Nonsense.
tell anyone, and I'm gonna pretend to be legit, so people
'cause,
think I'm
you know,
cool
I'm a
or
pretend
whatever.
to be a respectable member of the community.
that's one thing I did as well. Because like, if I'm cheating, then I'm gonna be open about it. I'm not gonna fucking hide it. That's just dumb.
Mhm.
So that was my intent by making vape videos, and also, I mean, yeah, getting money as well. That was also the thing as well. Getting paid for it. It was easy. It was easy content. It was easy money as well. I think that was the whole idea with vape, and then I just unpartnered with them because I don't want to do it anymore.
It's good.
I don't understand why people just keep accepting cheaters again though. Like once some people get exposed and people don't seem to care.
I think it's because
Like
there's a
Like,
lot of mistrust in the
yeah,
community,
probably.
like especially between like players and servers. Like if someone gets banned for cheating, and then the person says they're not cheating, it's it's not like there's a hard, oh well, yeah, they're 100% cheating, because there have been
Yeah.
false bans before, and depending on like the reputation of the player and whatever, right? People might just still think they're legit. I mean, like Kaza got banned like 6 times or whatever, and I don't think anyone thinks he's cheating, but
Have
Kozlik's not really good enough to consider like a cheater.
have
Like I'm not
Marcel
blaming
ever
him,
get
but
have Marcel ever gotten banned?
Yeah.
Marcel,
Marcel
probably.
got banned. I got banned.
Yeah, clean.
I think yeah, it's just a thing. There will always be people who are legit that get banned, and then people who cheat that bypass. It's just a thing.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
I don't know
also
what
like,
to tell you.
yeah, one thing also that I see similarity with cheating, there's always going to be cheaters out there, and there's always going to be people toxic as well. You're never gonna like escape that circle of cheating and toxicity. It's always going to be a thing on the internet. Just people always try to find their way to be either a dickhead or just to cheat. Like it's just a sad reality. We just have to accept it.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't
just the
know.
game isn't taken serious enough.
Yeah, yeah,
And like anyone who cheats can really just say, "Oh, well, you're just pissed off at a fucking block game." Like, it's like an easy escape, and then it kind of just kills the competitive scene in a way. Like for me, it's like just pick one, bro. Like either play the game casually or play it competitively. I don't really get the whole like. It's like weird, bro. Because
Mhm.
most like when you play the game competitively, you understand. It's like okay, like now I can relate. Like now it's like okay, well now I see why it's such a dick move to like load up cheats or whatever. Like, but like
yeah.
there have been people who have only been playing for a little amount of time. Like they don't get it. They're just trying to have fun. Like it's their way of having fun. Like, I kind of get that side too a little bit, but yeah, it's just like a really gray area because technically this game wasn't ever really meant to be played competitively. You know what I mean? It's
No.
like
Yeah.
kind of
Well, it
hard
wasn't
to
really
It was designed to be a
meant for.
survival game. Somebody came up
Yeah.
with the pop PvP idea when they just threw potions at each other for some reason.
Yeah, but
Wonder what that
I'm
guy-
gonna throw something out here. I'm not sure how much y'all are gonna agree with it, but I think even though there are a lot of like seemingly toxic people in the community, I think like deep down most people are pretty good people.
Chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I think
even
our community.
some of like the
Sorry, you go.
more toxic people, like if you beat someone in ranked and whatever and they get really mad at you, a lot of times I find if you're nice to them, like maybe 75% of the time they might switch up their attitude and be nice back. I think people are really only mean because they're like they're having a bad day, or you know they care about the game, they lost their elo, whatever, and they're just gonna yell at you because there's no punishment for it or whatever, and it makes them feel better because they get to put you down or whatever. But if you're nice to them and stuff, a lot of times they'll be nice back.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I think our community's reputation is definitely overhated.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you ask anybody that's like not from the pod community what their opinion is, they'll just think it's a bunch of like toxic, sweaty doxers.
Yeah. I mean, we also have the worst like higher
Yeah, but
ups. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like we have fucking pedophiles. We have people doxing, swatting, etc. Like, there's so many dickheads in the
like,
community.
Yeah.
Like, it's so dumb that we give higher ups, like people in power, uh, give them the urge to like be a dickhead or just again just be a fucking pedophile, etc. Like, they can
At
just
least
do what they want.
we pretty much, I think we've outed all the like
Yeah, yeah,
pedophiles and
we
shit.
definitely have.
But
But
it's
like
the
it
toxic
happened.
guys and everything.
Yeah, yeah. It just like it also happened in such a short amount of time as well, where we caught all these people in this, and that's scary because that's a lot of that's one very dangerous crime committed in such a much short amount of time of different people. It's just
Yeah,
it's just
it
Yeah.
doesn't make
many
sense though.
people.
Like, I don't understand why people just dox people over like an elo match or dox people over an elo match. Did you see that tweet
This
Super made?
this never happened.
No, there's like there was this tweet. Let me I'll find it. Give me a second. But basically, somebody put Jamal's IP in chat after they lost him in an unranked match. Like, I just don't
Unranked?
That
understand
already
it.
happens.
It was unranked. It was
Doesn't it?
unranked.
What?
Oh yeah, that's
I can't.
No,
I think the
no,
tweet's deleted, but I know that I saw it before.
no.
I don't know
there's
if
no.
this like resonates with you guys, but like the way I kind of view it is like I think people are just kind of like doing what was like done to them in a way. Like
mm-hmm.
I think people who start playing like more recently, they just get bad, bro. Like if you're just trying to learn and you know, you're just like an innocent player doing your thing, like someone's gonna fuck with you probably. Like
Yup.
it's
Yeah.
just it's like a thing that's gonna happen. And so if you don't like treat that maturely, like you're just gonna turn into that. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
not like a like it's a high percentage if you just like join a Discord, like join a friend group, like go talk to people, like you're gonna talk to someone who's done some shit, bro. Like that's just a thing in this community, I feel like. So like if that's all that's done to you and you're young and impressionable, like I feel like that's what you'll just become in a way if you don't like watch it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like everyone who's doxed has like doxed other people have probably been doxed themselves. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's kind of messed up in a way because like I remember when doxing wasn't ever a thing. No one doxed anyone. It was like really pure, and it's just not a thing anymore. You know, it's like you gotta like watch yourself in a way.
Yeah. I don't think definitely people
mean,
don't feel like you can be open about like shit, like
And it
anything.
kind of draws back to the thing you were talking about. Like they're probably good people. Like deep down, it's just like they just were like brought up in like a shitty environment, and it's like, you know, if
kind of
people
like
were
a
nice to them in the beginning when they were
yeah.
trying to get into it, they were like chill. They were like not taking it so like really deep. And like I'm sure everyone in the call has had a shitty day and said some shit in chat, obviously, but like
Oh yeah.
um
Oh, don't get me
like
started.
if you
Today is one of these days, indeed.
yeah, like if you overall just try to like watch yourself, like kind of see it from their point of view, like okay, like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna type that, like it's just like maybe you'll help them like develop in a way, like it's like all right, well maybe they won't turn into a loser. I
Yeah.
don't feel like that in a way.
That's something I always respected about like people like Thread and Judah and stuff, is they've always been like
Super nice with no ego.
mm-hmm.
They don't like get mad, don't flame, don't
Yeah.
don't chat garbage in
I
public
try
chat.
not to be like toxic to people, but I don't know if you see me on my club. I just say
I've seen
I
you,
just
don't
tell
worry, we've
people
all seen you.
I just tell people they have no job when they like rod me
I've
100
definitely
times.
said some
When
shit,
you,
bro.
when you have Rodmaster 69 break your armor in Classic,
Mm-hmm.
like, it's
I've
frustrating.
I've definitely said some shit in chat before, and like like it's sad to see that, but like in a way you can kind of like learn from it, like
I mean,
you
we're
know
all
what I mean? It's
human.
like,
You
yeah,
can't,
like
like,
you're not
not flame
perfect.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
It's not
But
possible.
there's clearly
I'ma
people out
go-
there who only do
I'ma
that.
go
Like they
see.
don't
Mm-hmm. They go out and they
like
go
grow
instigate.
at all. Yeah, they
Yep.
don't grow from it or anything. So.
Yeah, and they just go
There are
try
people
and
that try to
like
start beef for no reason.
mm-hmm. Go and
Yeah.
instigate. There's a lot of instigators.
Like, I
Like-
think people make a lot of assumptions about you. Like, I know Zoltix used to think I had a massive ego because I'd make some jokes that were sort of toxic towards people. Like, I called the texture packs they used in their videos bad. And, like, it wasn't until I cleared things up with the guy and actually DM'd him that he was chill, and now we're friends. And, like,
Yeah.
I've been
remember
talking to him
the
lately.
first time you PM'd me, you said some funny shit. You were
Oh,
like
no, I pull
calling
out.
DJ Tasty and shit. I was like, alright, yeah, I'm done. Like, like peace. Man.
Just people are usually chill like once you get to meet them. Like you shouldn't. I think the biggest mistake people do is to just make assumptions. Nobody like actually meets people and gets to know them.
Yeah, like a lot of people, like a lot of my friends, like I'll be friends with some people and they'll be like, oh yeah, this person, hate them, terrible. But I'll be friends with them and like these two people, they're fine, but they don't like each other because of some
Yeah, happens to me all the
one-off
time.
experience
All
you
the
have
time.
in chat, and then from then on it's just hostility back and forth.
Yep.
You know, like if I'm ever like, I think yesterday me and my friend were messing around, we were being toxic to this guy that we kept queuing in like final UHC, but like 2 minutes later I was just chilling joking with him, so I think that was fine. Like if you're toxic to someone, and in general, if you don't like, especially if you're joking, just like tell them or be nice or do something so it's not like a entirely bad experience where they think you're just a dick.
Yeah. I do agree.
I think if you're having a bad day, for me at least, I either don't get on or my chat will be off the whole time. If I just
Oh
want
yeah.
to like chill and play,
People
like
complain
I
about
don't know.
toxicity and then they never turn chat off. Like it's in League if you play like. If you play in like bronze or silver elo and people are just like absolute monkeys and get mad over the most stupid stuff and drag your team down, just turn chat off and play.
Yeah,
then
chat
the game's
off
fine.
is underrated.
Like people
Yeah.
always flame the community for being toxic, and then they're like the toxicity is why I don't want to play the game. Just turn the chat off and go on with your day. Like
Mhm.
you can enjoy the game. You don't have to interact with the community. Win-win.
Yeah, it's a lot
If somebody
better that
messages you,
way.
you can like hear the message sounds.
I think a lot of people do it for attention though. Like I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like if I get on, I'll be like hi. I'll just say hi or something. And like 5 people in the chat are just gonna be like, oh pandatye, you dog shit, bro. Kill yourself. Like, bro, I didn't say anything to you, dude. I didn't say anything.
I
Don't worry,
honestly
man.
get that as well, cause like I don't want to sound like cocky or anything, but like whenever I talk in chat, I actually don't talk in chat that often because I get messages in my PMs and shit saying like, oh, you dog shit, I'll probably 10-port you in the 1v1. And when I ask them, right, why do you say that to get a duel? And then I'm always the type of guy to like not have a toxic way to ask for duels, because I'm all about just like, if you want a duel, then ask me, and if I don't respond, it doesn't mean I have a huge fucking ego. I'm either just busy, or I'm just
Mhm.
AFK, or I just don't want to duel. It's
Yeah.
really just that simple.
Yeah, people
And
don't
just
get
people,
that.
yeah, people just take it way out of context so easily, and it's really annoying because um, I never want to let people down. I never want to hurt anyone. I never want to. I always just want to spread a message saying like, "Yo, I'm not those people that have a huge ego
Mm-hmm.
just because I have a few more subs than you. That doesn't mean anything."
Definitely. I try and accept like most duels, but sometimes people just like they like badger you with it for half an hour. Like I'll
I
do
mean,
you
it's not the
once
same thing.
and then like I'll just get spammed for and it's like, bro, I'm trying to do other stuff. Like I'm a normal dude just like you. I'm trying to chill.
I think people forget that people like content creators are also normal people.
Yeah, people
Mm-hmm.
Like
don't get that.
maybe it's just because I just started like growing big, but like I accept like every friend across my way, and I just like respond to all the DMs people send me because I got nothing better to do and it's fun. But like people are just toxic for no reason, and I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. You
Like
know?
I got people in my messages after I beat them in an elo fight saying I recolor textures and release them. Like where did that come from? It's so uncalled for.
Yeah,
Like,
people just
It's all, in my opinion at least, drawn back to YouTube again.
Yeah.
People will just do what they see, and toxic shit gets views for some reason. So, I don't know.
drama's entertaining, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just like what they're gonna do.
I mean,
how do you
look
fix this though?
look at like all the popular TV shows and like movies and shit. They're all like full of drama, you know?
Well, I think there is no fixing it. Um, People like Marcel are actually like, in my opinion at least, like helping it a lot. Like he's not really toxic.
I think
Like,
Marcel is kind of toxic though.
yeah,
Like
well, everyone's gonna be a little
no,
toxic.
but like he has like this really set in stone mentality, which I think needs to change. Like he'll basically flame you if you have more than 80, if you have more than like 70 ping and you click more than like 13.
Yeah.
I think like the intent behind his videos and the way he uh does YouTube is very like non-toxic and like entertaining like at the same
Definitely.
time,
Yeah,
which
I
Like
I
agree
don't
with
think a lot
Thread.
of people can't like a lot of people can't really do. Like you can't really like you either are clicking a video for some toxic shit or like I don't know, you gotta have like a reason why people are clicking on your shit. So
it's
Mhm.
either
I
like
kind of I
what the
think
video
Marcel
content
gets that.
I
Yeah,
think
or
when he
video.
moved,
I think when he leaves the game, it's gonna be way worse. People are gonna realize how. I mean, I don't know when or how long this shit's gonna last, but I definitely place him as like kind of like the heart of like the non-toxic community, and then, um, like I think I don't know. We usually like if you see someone else who's not toxic, they definitely like got an example from him at least. Like he
Yeah,
sets
I
a good
don't think he's
example.
toxic. I
I
just think
think,
he's
yeah, Arisi, go ahead.
spread some toxic things.
I think him like when he's been moving away like more and more from pot as of like the last like 6 months or whatever. And I think he's been better since then. But like the last like over last year, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too into it and stuff, but it feels like in a lot of his videos and his like descriptions that he did have like some ego, like the as to the point where he like I think one of his Defeat Boy videos or something. Like I don't know, he seems to put a lot of blame on him either doing
Things.
like poorly on like just random stuff. Like, oh, Defeat Boy clicks pretty fast, I bet. That's why he's winning
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
stuff.
like that's what
I
I'm
get
saying.
that, but like
He
I
gets
also
mad
see
over
a
like ping
difference
and
between
CPS.
like I see like a difference between like being toxic and being competitive. And when I
Mhm.
see stuff like that, I kind of think because I've talked to Defeat Boy about Marcel before, and Defeat Boy loves Marcel, dude. Like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and like I think when I see stuff like that, I'm like, oh shit, like he still cares, like he's still playing. Like I don't think he's leaving anytime soon. Like I think he just, and I feel like a lot of people are. I am the same way. Like I'll be I'll be queuing a ranked fight and I'll be like, I know this dude is clicking 20. Like I just it's just like a thing. Like I'm just it's like a thing in the back of my head. Like I'll make excuses. Like people do that when they care and they're being competitive, but Marcel's not going out and like doxing people.
Yeah, 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 definitely. I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
he's bad,
there's
but
like a line that's drawn, and in a way, when you see people say stuff like that, it's like a good thing because it's like, okay, like they still care, they're competitive, like um, and I would definitely, in my opinion at least, not view Marcel as toxic at
I
all.
don't think he's
I
toxic.
don't think he's toxic either. I just think has a couple of toxic ideas.
I just think he has a bit. I don't know. I don't think he has it anymore. But I think he had at one point, like, it felt like he had an ego, like a little bit too much. Like it was. I don't think it's anything to, like, complain or worry about, especially compared to what, you know, everyone else in the community, all the other, like, actually super toxic people. It just felt a little off-putting for a while. You know?
I feel like everyone should have a little bit of an ego, at like a tiny bit, because it's like it's good for your like confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone has a stage where their ego gets out of control, and I think anyone in Marcel's position, like specifically, like that should be the first person who has an ego.
Yep.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind
That's
of
very
get that a
fair.
little bit.
That's very fair. That's very.
If I like if I was in his place, I'd definitely have like a bit of an ego. I'd be like, all right, like why the fuck is this going on? Like why do people like I don't know, I'd probably say some dumb shit. Like I kind of get it, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of put myself in their shoes a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think we could fully understand what his position is like, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's a very fair point to make.
And it's also like important, just like at the end of the day, just not deep it. Like it's at the end of the day, it's fucking Minecraft, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, no, yeah, I think there's like, it's like a really hard thing to think about. Like it's like all kinds of shit to like consider, but there's toxic, there's confidence, there's like ego. Like I don't know, it's a huge thing.
Some
But
people
like,
can't tell the
yeah,
difference.
It's a spectrum.
yeah, for real.
And I think it's fine to be, like, confident, and if people are, like, talking down on you, that you can say something back or stand up for yourself. I think that the problem becomes when people get, like, a way too big of a head,
Oh yeah.
where they think,
Yeah,
oh,
that
I
definitely
am
happens.
the best, the greatest, and they just are dicks to everyone else, especially when they lose, because then that mentality in their head is shattered, and since they can't accept, oh, well, maybe I'm not the greatest player to ever walk the earth, they have to blame it on something else. And they're like, oh, well, let's see, you got 54 ping. There you go. That's why, bro. See, if I had 54 ping, you would have been in the grave.
Okay. Have we talked about servers yet?
Yeah, we talked about Lunar
I
and
mean,
Mountain
like,
Club for a while.
not the staff team, but like the literal just the servers themselves, like gameplay wise.
Not really.
Kinda. But not really in depth, I think.
Like people are it's boring. Like it's a trading simulator. You need to have 20 ping or you need to have like 90 ping and then you win. Like there's no in between.
Yeah, those pings are
And
optimal, but I don't think it's as,
I
like,
don't think it's
especially in, like,
important,
no debuff, I don't think it's as important as a lot of people say it is.
yeah,
Like,
but
sure,
it
some
depends on how
pings are
fast you click
worse
as
than
well.
others, but, like, it's not
It's
gonna
like
matter. I think if people took the pings off the sidebar, people would complain way less about it.
definitely, but also I think it's just the knockback.
It's old, yeah. I think we did
The
talk about
knockback's
that.
just designed to be CPS based and ping based because it's a trading simulator. Nobody moves. Whoever clicks faster, or whoever gets their hits first, basically wins.
Nah.
Like, not to that extent, but the servers are basically super low knockback. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, I
It's
don't know about
repetitive.
Lunar, but yeah, my Mind Club's knockback is kind of low. Yeah, it's like 3.5 blocks or something.
Like,
I think that's my main problem with it. It's not I think the knockback's okay. I think the problem is it's a little too low, and people really, like, 1.7ing on there is so easy, especially if you have, like,
there's no vertical knockback as well.
high ping on there. You can hold a 1.7 for a really long time.
There's no innovation anymore. Like, what have they changed anything? Like, really, have they like made anything really new in the past year or so? Like, they had
Not
new
not in
kits
regards
granted.
to not in regards to pots or KB. I don't think so. Lunar
Yeah, but
definitely
like,
is changing. I don't. Jonah, do you play much Lunar?
Um, No, not really. I do one thing though. I really, really wish that Lunar had. I really wish that we could bring more EU players to Lunar. That would be sick. Like
Mm-hmm.
if EU Lunar had more players, I would definitely play more on Lunar.
Yeah, all the EUs just go to NA. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, yeah, that's because that's where everyone plays.
I wonder why
Unfortunately.
on like Maman Club, if you go on EU, there's always actual players on EU, given it's not like 2 in the morning. But on Lunar, even during like peak EU hours, it's not
It's
as
the YouTubers.
popular.
It's the YouTubers that record, I think, because you have a bunch of like the smaller European YouTubers just recording on EU.
Yeah, that might be
All the
alright.
European YouTubers for Lunar just record on NA. Like I'm pretty sure Zanuti only records on NA.
That's true.
Ideal only records on NA. Ty records on NA. Like why do people bother playing EU then?
That is true.
Because they see those players do good on NA and they're like, I can do the same thing. Why would I bother playing EU? There's probably better competition on NA as well, so they just go there.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we talked about earlier with like the game is ran by who is popular in it, like all the
Oh,
YouTubers.
definitely. I had this discussion on Twitter with
So,
like Drip W.
mm-hmm.
You know, everyone
Yeah.
knows who Drip W is, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just that. Let me read this again. But like, people are just gonna play what's popular. And to make a good server is gonna be near impossible because this community is super picky and people can't choose between knockbacks.
Yeah, and oftentimes, like if you look at like Lunar Season 0, which people look back on and say, wow, that was actually like the knockback on there was pretty good. The server was just full of cheaters and laggy as all hell. Like I feel like whenever the community gets something that's good, at least recently, like from what I've seen, there's either other big problems with it or people just complain. Like with
I think
when
people.
Arcane came back out the first day, it was beyond like it was a dumpster fire. Like I played all the
Yeah, but that was
betas and
because of the
stuff.
staff, wasn't it?
No, it was the server was just not running well at all.
I got told that the staff made a mistake that ended up lagging the server, which led to all of that being the problem.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. All I know is the server was laggy and it wasn't really, and it just kind of flopped from there.
Arcane was actually fun to play on though. Like I preferred it to Mindman Club and Lunar.
Well, Thread, you've played a lot of Lunar recently, like the last couple months.
Yeah, I played a bit. I kind of feel like I don't think there's ever gonna be like a really perfect server, and like no matter how much work someone could put into a server, there's always gonna be people who don't like it. Like there's just gonna be opinion. Like there's never gonna. No one's like everyone's like not gonna be like. I don't even know how to fucking say it. Like I when Kohi was like going down, dude, like I was in that like group of people who was like shit talking it. You know what I mean? Like everyone would just
Yeah.
bag it, and then it just went down, and then it was like, oh shit, like we really took that for granted. So I try my best to just like let the server owners do their thing, because I know it's a lot of pressure when everyone's coming at you with different shit,
That's true.
like complaining, saying this and that. You can submit a suggestion and try to get like hype around it, but I don't know. It's weird, dude. Like,
It's
I think the
I'll leave, I'll stop playing for 6 months, and the whole meta changes, and I don't even know what everyone else wants. Like, I just have a like, I think everyone just has different tastes and opinions, and it's just weird. Like, I just kind of, like, I just play with what I'm given. I just kind of stopped caring, because I know that I'm just gonna disagree with a lot of other people about it. And I remember on like older servers, KB was like randomized. Like it was like,
dynamic. It's stack.
yeah, it was like people could. There was just a lot more like possibilities in fights. Like there were a lot more like They were a lot more like eventful. People would fly, people wouldn't fly in different moments. Like it was more like, I felt like it was a lot more like movement based in a way. I feel like nowadays it's just like people just want like a minimal like server, like KB's just the same. Like people will just trade the whole fight, and that's what people want. So that's what people want, I guess.
I
I
think
don't
there's a
know.
lot of I think now there's still a lot of movement.
Yeah,
Like
there
like
is a
being
lot of
really
movement.
important.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
just it's
yeah.
just a different. I think it's a different kind of movement. You know what I mean? Like if you watch how like Stained plays, like it looks like he's not really doing a lot of stuff, but he kind of is. I
Stain
don't know how
has
to
really good
explain it.
movement. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I think
It's
on
a
older
lot of
servers,
it's a lot of smaller little movements here and there, and a
I
lot
just
of
I
just.
hate it when I go to pot and like I just know I'm gonna like just get back hit like so hard. Like I just and then like I have to like jump into like potting to like compensate for what used to be normal KB, and I just do that every time, and I just feel so sweaty. But like that's just the way I learned the game. Like I'm just trying to like, you know what I mean? Like I was in a
Mhm.
call with someone like chill dueling with them. I'm not gonna name them, but we were chilling and I kept getting back hit, so I started jumping out of trades like so I would like fly away. I don't know if you guys do that, but
Yeah, I
that
do
they
that.
were
that
like, "Dude, you are sweating." I'm like, "Dude, I just don't want to like
Mhm.
get like I don't know." You know what I mean? It's just so low, but at the same time, I feel like I kind of like respect other people's opinions on it, so
I
it's
think the
weird.
I think a lot of there's a lot more technical skill in the game than people give it credit for.
Yeah.
I think older servers had the movement was mostly based around combo. Like you had to use your W, S, A, and D keys just mostly for comboing. Like you had to actively think about what you were doing. You couldn't just like muscle memory, hold W, tap, right click a bunch, and get a combo. Which I at least I don't know about anybody else, but I can kind of do that. Like without thinking, I can just play and combo through muscle memory, which I don't think is what you're supposed to do.
I can do that, but it's only in like I can't do that against anyone who's actually like competent.
It's fair enough, but like
Like if I'm queuing unranked, I can just like close my
not
eyes.
think about it.
Well, not
And
like
yeah,
that much,
exactly.
but you know what, you get the point.
Yeah, I get the
But
point.
in ranked and stuff, it's a lot harder because you have to. There's a lot of predictions you have to make about what the other player's gonna do.
I mean, obviously, I'm not a high elo player. I wouldn't know. All right.
I feel like
So
Pandatye's opinion on that is probably the most relevant because I think he's probably like the highest elo in the call. Like he plays.
he plays global mostly.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but like I see him up there.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I'm okay. I'm not as good as I probably used to be, especially relative to everyone else. But I'm thinking about maybe playing more like focusing on no debuff.
I feel like the biggest problem is everyone is just really ignorant. Like people play and get good in one time period and then they will be stuck in that time period and
Mm-hmm.
they won't be like
Adaptive.
understanding they won't yeah they can adapt, dude. Like I was kind of like that for a while, like when I was really good on like a certain KB. This was like a long time ago. um and then I started like losing fights and stuff. Like I would just be like I'd just be like, oh, it's a server, like this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Like people just change, dude. Like it's a lot. It's still happening. Like a lot of players today, like when they get up there, like they'll just if they lose, like they'll just be like anything is shit unless it's the KB
Unless they're
and
winning.
everything. Yeah, like unless it's like the server that they were on when they were number one. You know, like
Yeah,
it's
like with
just
GDA.
I mean, I was gonna say that, like, that I think that's the best example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like he, you know, you get an ego, and then it's just, you know, you're
Yeah.
stuck in that time period forever. So
That's what I was saying earlier about people like when they get a big head and then they lose, they put it on everything that's not them because they think
yeah,
they have
it's
the
it's
notion
kind of
about
hard to
themselves.
yeah, cause like, and like it kind of like ruins it in a way, like, cause like I remember when like someone like GDA was like up on boards, and I was like, damn, that guy's nuts, and I'd like watch his
Mm-hmm.
videos and shit, and then like I'm like, oh damn, like this guy's like got like a giant ego. Like he, like, man, like I, just not really a fan anymore. Honestly, like it's just kind of cringe at this point. I don't know how to explain. Like if you and I know he like jokes around a lot,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but it's just kind of I don't know.
Can't lie though, that man has some really fucking funny videos.
Yeah.
Alright, so are we done then? Is this everything, or is there more?
I think about like servers and everything. That's
What else is
unless
there? Like
unless you
on
guys
the
have
list?
something else that you think there is to talk about. I think that's everything about like
I mean, like
the
the only
community.
thing I'd like end off the server thing on is I don't know what or how, but I think the creativity is gone a little. Like it's just gone way down like a lot.
That much is true.
Like I feel like there was like this evolving like just way that servers were going like for a while, like earlier, like 2014 through like 20 maybe like 2017, but it's just kind of repetitive now. Like it's like
It's
kind of gets boring
complacency.
after a while.
Yep.
And I
Mhm.
see people like I see different kids get at it, and you know like boxing and stuff like that's cool and all, but I don't see any like really big changes being made. So that's personally why I was playing no debuff and I was just like this shit is so boring. I'll miss a pot and I'm done for the fight. So that's why I like playing like debuff and vanilla and those kind of kits. But
Oh yeah, I miss vanilla on my Mon Club. That was my like favorite ladder.
yeah, those kits are really fun, but not even those kits. Like those are just like my what I'm having to play. Like anything like really new and like fun. You know, anything. You know, I don't know what. That's the thing. So I feel weird kind of saying this, but I just feel like it's kind of died down.
Mhm.
And like the people who are like running these kind of servers are kind of getting lazy with it a little bit.
I think there was a point where people cared more about like other ladders. Like even on like Lunar in the early seasons, you'd see like people really like uploading videos playing like vanilla and debuff and like axe and stuff like Zephu and Claire and those guys. But now no one really, besides you
I
really,
think
it's all no
I think
debuff.
Lunar is more of a global server. Like you see a lot of people that are high low in most kits.
That is true.
Like debuff vanilla, Bridges,
Oh yeah,
UHC.
Bridges was a good addition. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Bridges is going crazy. Like there are a lot of people that play global kits on Lunar more than Mime Club, but they don't upload it because somebody in Sanudi's comment section asked him to upload like more global clips, but he just said that he didn't know what would be entertaining or like
Yeah,
what he would
because
clip.
global fights are a lot different than
They're not
like
very entertaining.
Yeah, like isn't that man like 400 or some shit? Like I would love to see like
Bridges
that, like a Bridges like 400
professional.
type video. I don't know, like just something different, please. Like I feel like
Mhm.
I'm watching the same video every time I like go to watch something. So
It's
I
just
don't know.
like uncut
I'd say that's
clips.
the only thing. And like I'm not even trying to blame the players. Like I get that everything with no debuff is like kind of dead.
I think you can be creative,
Yeah,
like with
but
your
like
edits.
I feel like it's more of like, and I'm not complaining, but it's a little bit in like the hands of like the owners. Uh, but then again, it goes both ways because I know I can understand how stressful it is to run a big server like that. It's
Mhm.
like you gotta like keep. You don't want to just take a risk and then kill it. You know, like if my Mind Club just switched to just some random, you know, something new, like it could just die. I don't know.
People are too afraid to experiment.
Yeah, I think I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
leave
It's
off.
just a weird thing, man.
I think I'm gonna leave off on the note that even if like you don't think the server's doing what you think they should be doing, still try and play and enjoy it because you definitely can still have fun, especially if you don't like let your ego get in the way and you can still enjoy the game. You just gotta
You are
relax a
rec-
bit.
you are recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. 'Cause I swear to God, if I wasted an hour, like it was an hour with nothing, that would have been
Yeah, that was
embarrassing.
pretty cool.
Yep.
It was.